welcome back. Episode 3. We did it. 3 weeks in a row. Devin's back. Hey, Devin. Oh, fuck. My mic was muted in Skype. Damn it.
Hey, have we started yet?
Yeah, we just started.
Okay.
I thought I had a flawless transition, too, but my bad. But yeah, episode 3. Devin's back. Hey, Devin.
What's up?
Long time no see, dude.
I miss Ron.
Not really that long, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Can we have Ron back? I miss him.
I was at a mini camo last week.
Yeah, sorry for all tuned in for Ron this week. You won't get him.
He's on hiatus. Filling in for Ron is Devin.
With me.
But this week, we don't have a lot to talk about, as we've discussed already. Tokyo Game Show was this past, I guess it started last weekend maybe, and it's gone. It was a few days this week too, so I'm not sure what the dates were. But well, yeah, I know, but you can't be perfect. But first thing first, they came out with a Dark Souls 3 gameplay reveal trailer. Damn, your keyboard is loud, Devin.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Stop typing. No type for you.
Yeah.
No type.
Just straight, like, clicking, like little on-screen keyboard.
Alright, I'll use my rogue skills.
Yeah. Let me find this video. I had it, but this has just gone terrible today.
Josh.
This is just,
Hi, internets. How are you?
yeah,
We've missed you. It's been 7 days.
filled the time.
Well, what have you been doing all week, Devin? I've been playing Destiny.
Well, actually, while Josh is being slow, we can talk about another thing we were going to talk about that I did do this week.
Well, I found the video.
Okay, so never mind. Josh being slow.
Unless you want to talk about it. Go ahead, dude.
No, you got it.
You
Do
sure?
your video. We'll do it. We'll do it. No, we're good.
You sure?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll just show. It's only 2 minutes long, so we can watch it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, let's check it out.
I'm waiting.
Flawless.
Still waiting.
Production value is in the toilet tonight, boys.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yes, indeed.
Is 720p?
Is there a train in here?
The fire fades
Is there a what?
Thought I heard a train.
and glows.
I think there's a train in here.
Full screen that shit.
I'm sloppy tonight. I apologize.
Are you drunk, Josh?
I wish.
Oh gosh, you're drunk.
I wish.
Oh. I had to yesterday after that loss. God.
This is for Dark Souls 3?
Yeah, dude.
It looks like Bloodborne.
I'm telling you, man. Just wait.
Sword looks badass. All fiery and shit.
I'm already sold. Or like that.
See, I told you.
That's 3 seconds right there. Ooh, you like that visceral attack?
It looks really good. So when's it come out?
I'm not sure if they've said, actually.
They haven't said it. Have they given
No,
it?
they
Yeah, it's
haven't.
just coming soon.
Yeah, they haven't announced it yet.
So, yeah.
Very cold.
We talked, wasn't it last week? Steve and I, me and you talked?
I think it was episode
It was
1.
the first one, right?
Yep.
So you had your doubts.
Well, I did.
Not really doubts. I guess skepticism, maybe.
Well,
Speculations.
I just wasn't sure how close to Bloodborne it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good. The more it's like every trailer, it just keeps getting better and better. So that was gameplay, right?
Yes, that was actual gameplay. Because the first video we showed was like the bootleg at some trade show that they were showing, and that
was from Gamescom, wasn't it?
Yeah, Gamescom.
Yeah, but it looked like, I mean, I definitely would want to get that and play that with the guitar.
Did y'all play the first two?
Actually join the dark side.
I've played the first 2 Dark Souls. I've played Bloodborne. Played the whole series. I played the terrible port on PC, the Prepare to Die edition. Yeah, I will continue to play it because that looks awesome, and it looks a lot like Bloodborne, which
it does.
I'm really excited about. So.
Yeah, 'cause I know they said they're going for like the kind of the hybrid style. So
good.
Yeah,
good. Because I don't know how many times I have to say it on a podcast, but Bloodborne is amazing.
We're gonna say it a few more times until we get some more.
Maybe.
I'm probably it's probably gonna be till what, spring?
Yeah,
spring.
Maybe 2 years from now, every episode. Speaking of Bloodborne, we can talk about that next. The Old Hunters, a new expansion announced at TGS. Here's some footage from that. This looks awesome when I get it in 1080p. That's only 720p. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I'm pumped for it just because the first game was awesome, and I don't even have a PS4. I was just playing it at my uncle's house.
You do now, Devin.
This is like.
Well, I do now, but I don't have it yet. So, but I joined the dark side quite literally.
Well, while I find the video, the biggest thing that I'm excited for, I texted you, Steve, a sword that turns into a bow and arrow.
That sounds
Sick.
pretty badass.
Completely sick.
Yeah, sounds really cool actually. I mean, that's my 2 favorite weapons of any. I mean, sword and bow and arrow, for sure.
Yeah,
Dagger.
it's it tricks into a sword, and it's a sword and it tricks into a bow and arrow.
Yep. Here's the trailer right now playing. I don't think there's any gameplay in this though.
I'm curious to see what how there's like an attack for when you trick, mid attack. I'm curious to see what that would be. That sounds like it could be pretty cool.
Like swing the sword and shoot an arrow out the tip or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like when you have the cleaver and you trick it into the like extended version, like you can trick as an attack and it a switchblade like comes out and like attacks them, and the blade extends like all in the same motion. It looks really cool. So.
I think it's gonna be, my guess would be kind of just like use the sword to go in and then maybe pull like an arrow out and just stab him or something. Then it goes into the bow.
Yeah. Dude, that looks really good. That looks like gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah, dual wield, man.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff. I wish I was better at Bloodborne. I didn't have too much time to get good at it, because I would only have like an hour to play every time I play.
That definitely looks like some of the same maps, some of the same areas. Some new ones too, but some of the same. That thing looks crazy. That thing's not new. Neither is that. Those are old bosses.
Yeah, there was some backlash about this announcement though.
Why?
They're just saying it's like a money grab. Like they're just rehashing old environments, stuff like that.
Seems to be a lot of that going around.
Yeah. To me though, I think they're just stupid. Like it looks really cool. I'm excited for it. So I think it's $20 too, which is not bad.
It's not a new game. It's an expansion of a game. So define expansion. Some new content, some new bosses, some new weapons, new armor. It's not like you're going to get a whole new game with an expansion. Yeah. People just need to understand that expansions are expansions. They're not entirely new games. But we'll cross that bridge shortly.
Will we?
Will we?
We will. It's on the list.
Okay.
Oh, we're headed to...
Is it not number 4 on the list?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
Uh,
Anyway, moving
So, yeah,
right along
super
to some
pumped.
more shit that I don't care about because I don't have a PlayStation 4 yet.
but we'll get there too, Devin.
I know, I'm just fucking with you guys.
Next is not really like super like holy shit. It's just Project Morpheus with Sony's VR headset. I'll pull up a picture of it. It was kind of like behind the curtain a lot. It was kind of hush hush. So New Vegas was an expansion, but was good as a standalone game. See, that's a good point too. But how much was New Vegas? Wasn't the cost of a full game? Do y'all know?
Wait, what?
What are you even talking about?
DJ Urban in chat talking about New Vegas as like a standalone game, as it was an expansion too.
You talking about Fallout New Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, I think he's 100%. The price of an expansion should be based off the content in it. Like, I'll use this as an example because we're going to talk about it later anyways. What was the price for the Taken King expansion, Josh? Is it 40?
By itself, yeah.
By itself, it was $40.
Digital only though.
Right.
But yeah.
I mean, that's more. I think that's a better thing than that's a good thing, not a bad thing. But
Yeah.
I mean, $40 for the Taken King. It's an 18 gig download, and there's a lot of people that say, yeah, it's rehash content. Okay, it's a whole new raid for $40. I mean, that by itself, it's an entire new raid for $40. So we'll cross that bridge a little later on, but
yeah, I definitely think the content should price it, which I think New Vegas handled that well. But I'm fine with paying $20 for cool new weapons and maybe a few different enemies and
yeah,
a few new
it's a little
levels.
early for the Bloodborne expansion to know what we're gonna have for $20. But
Yeah.
I can guess that it's gonna be, you know,
I mean, and $20 is not too expensive either. Like,
No.
expecting a ton of brand new content for $20
Yeah.
bucks.
I mean, the internet's going to be the internet. They're going to be like, oh well, this is blah blah blah, and I don't like it, and it's, you know, whatever. They're still going to buy it, and it's still going to do good. And the internet's just going to be the internet. So
yeah, everyone's getting. I don't know. I just remember when everything used to be like $50, $45 whenever anything changed. Like, I don't know.
I mean, do you think $50 for a WoW expansion is price point properly?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of content to
Completely.
get 50 for
That's
a
50
lot.
bucks.
And that
But that's
gives
a whole
you access
different-
to the future content for free too, and that's a totally different
Yeah,
like,
that's completely different.
model
Yeah.
of everything.
But I found the picture of the Morpheus.
'Cause I think that's, as far as expansions go, that's why I brought it up. As far as expansion
Yeah.
go, I think that's
fair.
the most expensive one I think I've ever bought in are WoW expansions that are $50. So
Yeah.
Right.
let's see this VR headset that we don't really care about.
This is it. This is its masterpiece.
Dude, I can honestly say I will probably never wear one of those gaming ever. So I just don't think the
I'll try it.
technologies. I don't think the technologies. I just don't think it's going to be great in our lifetime. Honestly,
I don't know. What about you, Devin? Would you buy it or use it?
I mean, only if like it gave me access to something that I didn't have without it. Like if there was a fun game experience that I couldn't get with a good quality monitor, I would rather not have a fucking headset on. Like I don't know.
I mean,
If
how
there's something I could do with a controller, I'd rather do it with a controller.
yeah, I mean, how annoying is it to wear your like audio headset?
Like, hold on, I can't see anything going on in my real life in my peripherals right now because I have this goddamn goggles on. Like,
I don't think the tech. I don't know. I don't think the tech's going to be. I've seen a lot of Oculus Rift demos, and I just don't think it's going to be great. in our lifetime.
It
Someday,
would need to give me something that I didn't already have with it. Like, it's got to provide, like, yeah, if it provides some experience that I haven't experienced like yet and something cool, then hell yeah. But if I can get it with a badass picture on a monitor and a controller, I'd rather have it that way. That's just me personally.
Yeah, for me, I think it's about kind of like you, Devin, like going places where you can't really go. Like,
Yeah.
really more of like I think instructional use is you should be pretty good with it, but like maybe just kind of like demos. But yeah, full games, I'm not sold.
Yeah, I'm with Chad on this one, definitely. He says I'm 100% on board with VR, but as a novelty.
Yeah, like certain games would be cool,
Yeah.
but like I don't want to play Call of Duty with that shit on. Exactly.
Right,
That's
yeah.
a perfect example.
Yep.
However, though, there's this one device. Only thing I can find it. You stand like in this big circle, and you can like run. It has like a little track that you run in the game and stuff, and you turn and like turns like your character.
It's a motion sensor, like motion capture, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Meh.
I don't want to sweat when I'm gaming. That's just me.
Personally, me, I don't want anything like that because I get
It's
too
work.
into shit when I'm doing it. Like, I'm already, like, jumping and moving around in my chair like this when shit's happening. So it's going to be recognizing stuff that I don't really want to do.
Well, I mean, people are still like you and I were talking about a couple weeks ago, Devin, the modded controller thing. People are still modding controllers to get the most performance out of a controller, a device that's been around for 30 years. So, you know, I don't think I just don't think in our life VR is going to be anything spectacular. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to take it to the level that it would not impede my gameplay.
right, exactly. I mean, it might be like a cool thing to like walk
Prove me
around.
wrong, please, because that would probably be pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Yeah, that's it. The Omni. It's a 360 treadmill. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Novelty.
Yeah.
Yeah, next up, Steve called this last week. We talked about Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
psychic bitches.
Kind of like a steampunk Victorian London setting. And he's like, can you play as Jack the Ripper? Trying to be a smart ass. And of course, Jack the Ripper. Nice little trailer to come with it.
It makes sense.
It does.
I mean, it's that time period. Of course, you know, why wouldn't you be able to play as Jack the Ripper? Ubisoft.
I just realized all of our trailers are going to be in Japanese because Tokyo Game Show.
That's all right. My Twitter is right down there. If you want to give me a job. Apparently, we're on the same page. Yeah, another Assassin's Creed game.
I'm telling you, it's going to be different.
Yeah, because I could play as Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, you're gonna jump around to a different backstory this time.
Yeah, dude, different time period. Totally
That's the
different
whole
game,
damn
right?
franchise. Y'all can't just say it like that.
I mean, that's why I honestly stopped playing them after number 2, and the only one I played since then is the pirate one because it was really fun to drive around in my ship and fuck shit up.
Dude, I was in real big trouble when I was playing through 1, and I'm like, wow, this is repetitive as shit.
That's like
Yeah,
saying...
it got old to me. I mean, people like it, people enjoy it. Like fucking Billy's played every one, but I think that's just because he's obsessed with Gamerscore.
But you are saying, like, oh, a different time period. That's like saying, when you play COD, oh, I'm going to shoot people. It's just a game.
Right, exactly. But we're not fans of the game, so we're talking shit about it.
Okay. Well, logic, but that's fine.
Steve's talking shit about Black Ops 3. He's just like, oh, this is the one of Black Ops 3. And I'm like, well, fuck you. I like Black Ops 3. So it's the same thing.
Fuck both
I'm
of you.
pumped about it. Steve's not. It's whether or not you want another one or not.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably tons of Assassin's Creed fans that are like, ooh, yay, more.
But
I don't know. Maybe it'll be cool.
I
That's why
thought the first one was really fun and cool, and then after that I was like, it got old because the first one got repetitive. Like, I did not watch the second one.
That's why I have a GameFly subscription for shit like that. So,
Yep.
cool shit.
Exactly.
Anyways. Speaking of sequels...
It's coming. We're going to be playing Assassin's Creed as, like, John Wayne Gacy. It's going to happen.
I would probably buy
That's
that.
like Red Dead Redemption, dude.
Assassin's Creed 27, John Wayne Gacy DLC. I'm calling it.
Yeah, if you call it, it's gonna happen. You know.
Sorry, Josh. Continue on.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was announced. Devin, did you play Kingdom Hearts?
The original, yes.
I played 1 and 2, and probably one of my favorite franchises. But
Oh my god!
I don't know if you
the
feel
original
different,
Kingdom
but
Hearts is
after
one of
those
my
two,
all-time favorite games.
it just
So,
like they just like kind of like chewed it up and just spat it out, and like wherever it landed, they made a game out of it.
yeah. Well, the first one was one of the best games I've ever played. Second one I wasn't huge on, but because it wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still a good game.
But after that, it's like PSP
I was no
ports,
longer
Nintendo DS.
I was no longer in the Sony universe after that, so I never played them. But I heard really bad things.
Well, because none of them really came out on another Sony console, unless maybe a few. Most of them were Nintendo DS, PSP, like a Sony console.
all the stuff that I don't have replaced.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I really hope they give me a game as good as the original one, because that was a badass game.
This 2.8 is like the final chapter prologue that they say leads up to Kingdom Hearts 3, which has a lot of hype coming. And apparently the 2.8 includes Stream Drop Distance HD, and then Kingdom Hearts .2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage in some kind of movie. So I guess, because I'm not sure if all the other titles had any kind of correlation story-wise to Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. They may have.
Like I said, I haven't played them. Weren't really an option for me to play, so I never looked too much into them. And I was disappointed by 2, so I don't know.
Ancient Keyblade.
Did you play him, Steve? Probably not.
Nope.
Oh, dude, for real, you should play the first one. Like, oof. That's good stuff. I remember when I first got it, like, I had never heard of it, and I got it for Christmas, and I was like, what the hell is this game with Disney characters on it? Who the fuck thought I would want this? And then I played it, and I was like, this game is badass.
I've heard of it, and obviously I saw the stuff about 3, and I was just like, okay, I have no idea what this is about.
Right, yeah, you really had to, like, play through it to even have a clue what it, like, if you got described what it was about, you'd be like, what the fuck? Keyblades and Looney Tunes, like Disney characters fighting Goofies, what the fuck? But like when you play it, it makes complete and total sense, and it's a badass game.
I'm pretty sure 2.8 is a complete remake. Dream Drop Distance and another one. Maybe some additions to it to kind of tie in some story holes.
Yeah, fully remastered.
Yeah. I think they're just kind of giving themselves a setup for 3. They probably want to do some stuff, and just in case people have stuck with it the whole time, they gotta fill in holes for them to not talk shit.
Yeah.
Gotta hype the hype, right?
Hey, we can announce a release date for a release date. Like Final Fantasy did.
We'll let you know when it's coming out when we know. Tune in next time for another intense announcement.
I think the last bit of TGS news was something pretty. It's not really a game, but it's new PS4 controller colors. Steve wasn't. I mean, you liked some of them, didn't you?
The silver and the steel.
The steel looks cool.
Yeah, the steel probably
Neither
looks
of
the
them are gonna
best.
look as cool as the controller I'm gonna have, though. But
I mean, the whole like crystal, which is clear. Let's just call it what it is. It's clear.
yeah, like what
Really?
is this? What is this? The N64 controller? Come on.
Well, y'all
Thank
say
you.
that. Y'all
Yes,
say
dude.
that. I
You're
agree,
on
but
point
there's a
tonight.
lot of people that
Yeah,
are
it's
really
a lot of-
excited for Crystal.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I would like to see maybe like what N64 controllers did was actually cool, like a clear blue or a clear green or a clear red.
Don't
that
be
I
greedy.
get. Yeah.
Not just the Nintendo 64 controllers could do it. You're telling me they can't do that?
They
Greedy.
could, but I mean,
That's
give
the
it time.
plastic part. That is the part of the controller that costs them no money at all.
I don't know who gets the gold. What douchebag buys the gold?
Hey,
controller?
I'm gonna rent me a back.
Who
Gold
is-
iPhone, probably the same
I
one.
want the gold.
Who is that guy? And if you are that guy, fucking go play in traffic.
Damn, dude. I kind of like the gold.
You do, you do not.
I do.
You do not like
It looks
that.
good.
The only thing gold I've ever liked was the like remastered VHS Star Wars box set case, gold and black, that came out in like 1998 or
You're
whatever.
fucking nerd.
I remember that, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still have that bitch somewhere.
Baby, hand me my gold controller.
A lot about the.
I have a gold controller for my Xbox 360, you son of a bitch. It's C3PO, but it's gold.
See? And you're talking
Dude,
shit.
it's C3PO. I get that.
Yeah, it's
just
it makes
that's
sense.
that's like I'm not even gonna say it. We're gonna go down a road that we can't come back.
Yeah,
from.
let's move on from this conversation.
I was just gonna let that one go.
Lastly, Microsoft was not at Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
Steve said that was surprising, or that was not surprising.
Well, they're busy. They have a lot going on right now.
I mean, still, though, it's a huge, like... I think the reason being was they pumped everything into Gamescom.
It's not, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. What do they have
Gamescom was old. I don't know. You can still hype stuff. But maybe it's a smart move.
Who has heard of Tokyo Game Show? Besides you, who hears of fucking everything.
Yeah, no, I heard of this until you told me about it.
Yep.
I'm sure I would have heard the news that came from it. I'm sure I would have read that on like
Tokyo
another
Game Show is massive.
Read.
I
mean, I'm sure it is, but
live over there. We live here in the United States.
Tokyo, and I don't speak Japanese.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, like they have a lot going on right now.
It makes sense,
especially after all the games gone.
Why they didn't go? So I'm kind of on the same page as Steve on that one. Like,
okay.
I get why they didn't go. I don't think it's a big deal that they didn't go. They probably didn't have any news. They announced
They have a lot of Windows 10 problems to fix. They're busy.
Shut the hell up, dude.
Yeah, hey, they were busy putting on Microsoft Office. Never mind. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Yeah.
I was about to get in trouble.
Well, Devin, this next one you asked for, so you can kind of just lead this one. Battlefront. Just take it away.
Star Wars Battlefront?
Take it away, Devin. I'm going to mute my mic, and you got it.
No, you guys can give input, too, because I don't want to talk
about it. Well, yeah, I'm going to, but you set it up. You set the stage.
Yeah, I'm pumped for this game. I actually didn't know the beta was going open, just because I don't know. I kind of haven't been paying attention to my email lately, because I've been really busy with school. So that's sweet that that's going to be open for everyone in October. I'm definitely going to play the hell out of that. But yeah, I'm joining the dark side with you goons. Because I ordered the...
Literally.
Yeah. I've always called playing a PlayStation 4 the dark side, and then they unleashed the Darth Vader bundle. And I swiped the card on that shit, so... Battlefront's going to be badass. Did you get either of you two play the original one?
Nope.
Yes, very good.
Oh my
gosh. Really liked him.
Like, man. And I honestly was like... When I first bought Battlefront back then, I was like disappointed that I wasn't running around with a lightsaber because I was a little kid, but then I played it for 30 minutes and I was like, holy shit, this game's badass. So, but yeah, it's really good. It's like, for anyone who has no idea, it's like Call of Duty, but Star Wars universe, like your stormtroopers and rebel forces.
I think it's more comparable to Battlefield than it is Call of Duty.
I mean, yeah, I was just, I could have just said first-person shooter. That's just basically what I meant. Was
What's interesting is that they mentioned the beta, and at first it was going to be it was going to be only online play, but then they said the beta is going to have offline modes. So is the full game going to have offline modes? I haven't seen anything about that.
I'm pretty now. I'm just basing off of the original, the way it works. You kind of have a story playthrough mode that's really similar to online play. In this sense of it's
Titanfall?
No, not Titanfall. Like, there's not. It's not other people on the other team. Like, but it. And then your multiplayer is Call of Duty Battlefront style. Like, a round of TDM or a round of like there's objectives, capture the flag games, stuff like that. But the single player was. Like you would be going and playing for a certain amount of time, and then you'd hit a time limit, and then you would I don't remember exactly how it worked because it was forever ago. But then it would be like, oh, Captain Skywalker's entering the battle, and then you would start fucking shit up as Luke Skywalker, and you had an objective that you were doing for the single player mission, but it wasn't against other people. It still might be something like capturing a flag, but it wasn't against multiplayer people. and it felt really single-player progressive mode, and there was a clear story.
They haven't said yet. I doubt it.
But that's how the original kind of went.
Well,
it wasn't Titanfall style at all. It didn't. That was shit. Let's just call it that way. It was. The only reason I still have the poster on my wall is because I don't have anything to put in that space, and it's a cool size.
They've literally shared nothing about any type of single-player story campaign.
Yeah, that's just speculation of playing what the old game felt like.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's. I mean, it's.
I'm sure it'll be more the way everything's going, multiplayer style.
Yep. But this was shared. Han Solo frozen mini fridge for 6 cans if you're choosing. Devin, you getting this?
Yeah, I'm gonna order, because what I'm doing is I ordered the Darth Vader version to get the PS4, and I'm gonna pre-order at Walmart, even though I've already pre-ordered at GameStop for my Xbox One copy, and get the mini fridge, because I was already thinking about getting the Black Ops 3 mini fridge, because I really want one.
The Juggernog fridge?
Yeah, I've been wanting one to keep drinks cold during work when I'm cooped up in my office unable to leave. I'd like to be able to get a soda or something that's actually cold.
Your office.
Yeah, it is an office. I do work. Not.
In your damn bedroom or your bathroom.
Basically. And so I was thinking about a mini fridge anyway, and then they came out with one that was Han Solo frozen in carbonite, and that is badass. So yeah, I'm getting it.
Dude, go to fucking any store and you can get a legit
$150.
You can get a legit mini fridge that will hold 2 cases of beer for $100.
Right, but this is like $40, and it looks cool.
And it will probably work for a month, and then it will catch on fire, and you will die in your sleep.
And then it'll still be worth having a cool box that is Han Solo frozen carbonite to put shit in. So suck it.
Now, Steve, before you go on, you're talking to the biggest Star Wars fan I know.
My fucking trash can is like R2-D2.
I love Star Wars.
It's all right.
I'm not a huge fan of novelty shit that breaks. I'm not a huge fan of that. So,
well,
back to VR.
And of the shit I buy don't break.
Do you see for those Mountain Dews? You need to start like turning the can to the camera so we can get some product placement.
Product placement. When I need a pick-me-up for my late night podcast, I drink Mountain Dew.
See?
Also, it'll give me fuel for my Destiny strikes afterwards.
That's Red Bull, dude. You missed that one.
Yeah, now we're done. No sponsors. But anyway, yeah, those bundles, I don't even know how much they were, and I bought them. $4.50.
Good to see that. Good to see that Apple money's going somewhere productive.
$4.50. Hey, dude, I got that tuition reimbursement check. Rolling it.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the fridge Xbox One thing is $130. But it's $130, but the pre-ordering it comes with the deluxe edition, which I was already gonna get, is that's $70. And the same fridge that will only hold, I think, 2 more cans on ThinkGeek is $150. So that's more expensive than the whole bundle. So I'm playing all those nerds that paid for that shit on ThinkGeek.
Oh my god. Okay, well, we're running low on time.
Moving right along.
Last topic. 2 things about Destiny, the Taken King. First is a recent exploit. I'll bring up the page.
What's the Reddit pun? God, I wish I could remember what it was.
So, Devin, in Destiny, there's this guy called Xur. Here's what he looks like. He's very creepy. He hangs out on the weekends. You can buy shit from him.
Xur's the man. He's basically like your back alley dealings kind of guy.
Right.
He's like Hank in the yellow poncho.
So, anyways, there is this item from Xur that you can buy with strange coins, and it's called the 3 of coins. And basically what it does is, it is a consumable. And you pop it, and it gives you a better chance at a exotic drop when you kill your next Ultra. I spent probably, I spent over 100 strange coins. I bought mostly the 3 of coins consumables, and I've popped all but 6 of them I think I have left. And I've gotten like 2 exotics. So working as intended. I think it works. It helps, but it's not OP unless you use the exploit, which we're not going to say what it is. If you want to be a scumbag, you can look it up.
I'm showing it right now.
Oh, well, I think you should take that down. Make them go find it.
Well, see, here's
if
no
you choose to
discussion.
do it,
Do y'all think it's a bad thing?
What? The fact that there's an exploit?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not our fault that they messed up.
Yeah,
like, for example, perfect example, Josh Dunn put you on the spot. When that exploit happened and you could just go buy tier 6 shaman gear with nothing. You just go buy that shit. And all the shamans were walking around, idiots who gemmed it, lost all their gem money. But yeah, would you not have been cool with that if they would have let you keep that shit?
When was that?
You don't remember that in BC? I know you remember it because...
I really don't.
Well, it did. It only lasted for like 2 days, and a bunch of people were pissed because they didn't get the money back they spent on their super expensive epic gems and enchants.
We'll see, which goes to the point where they may pull all these exotic engrams these people get, which I'd be fine with. I don't think it's a bad thing.
I don't think they will. They haven't. I mean, I think if they gave a shit, they would have hot fixed it.
Right. Well, that exploit was a little different than this exploit. Of this exploit, you literally just went to the vendor and got all your gear instantly. There was no random roll involved.
Well,
it's literally been going on since Friday. So
yeah, someone from Bungie said that he knows it's too high, but he said that you earn the coins you get and just go ahead and use them to your advantage. So it sounds like they're not going to care a whole lot about it.
Nope.
I mean, they know they put it in there, and
yeah, I definitely don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's their fault.
Yeah, I'm not saying people should be banned for using it.
Okay.
I think if you do it over and over again on stream, you're a douchebag. I just think it's a scumbag move. Like, I don't know.
Fair. I mean, I need the gear, so if I would, I could.
Yeah, I mean,
real quick. Lastly, though, we're running low. Metacritic scores for Taken King have been very interesting.
Well, the internet's stupid. We have discovered this
Metacritic
over and over again.
is something to me that is irrelevant.
Well, yeah, I mean,
in
because
the largest sense possible.
Because it's just a negative, like, it's a pool of negativity. Like, people don't go there to say good things.
Yeah.
People just go there to say bad things.
Yeah.
Like, it's got some good, like, basic reviews, but then it gets to the not so good user reviews. And everyone's saying, kind of the topic earlier, $40, but I just got, like, very little content.
You got 18 gigs for $40. That's what you got. And I'm sorry, but you can say that the Taken mobs are just reskinned, but Josh, you and I have fought them, and they are not just reskinned. They have all new abilities, and they are a pain in the ass.
Well, see, this guy, he's saying that you level from 34 to 40, which is the new max level. You level too fast. Why the, like, okay, well, yeah, you hit level 40 fast, but after that, you still keep doing the quest.
It's not really, and it's not really that fast. I started at 5:11 a.m. My install finished, and I had a whole bunch of bounties saved up. So I instantly went from 34 to 36. I went to like 36 and a half just from my bounties. So I had to go from 36 and a half to 40 at the start of the expansion, right? I was 40 by 11, 12 o'clock, noon-ish. So it took me about 6 hours to go from 36 and a half to 40.
Because, yeah, we talked last week, the level, like, I thought the experience increased with each level, but it doesn't. So, but
right.
Even when you're 40, though, it's not like they take all the quests, because there's a lot of quests left from, like, the main, like, the Taken King.
Well, you get
expansion.
A whole new load of quests dumped on you when you ding 40 for the 220 gear. So there's that. So it's not like, oh, I hit 40 now, I can just go do strikes. You have to. There's still quests you have to do. There's the sword quest, which isn't easy, and then you still have the quests that you get that are super hard, like the Vaulted Glass quest. I didn't do until I was like 270 light level because that thing's bullshit.
It seems like a lot of people are complaining if they already have the game. See, with my situation, I had it on Xbox One, but I just bought like the full digital copy for $60. I got a great deal, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you got I bet Steve, you don't feel like you got gypped in any way.
No, and I had the base game, right? And then I had the Crota expansion. I did not have House of Wolves, and I bought the Legendary Edition for $60 just so I'd have the boost, which is the base game, both expansions, and the Taken King. So I don't feel gypped at all. I'm honestly I am glad they came out with the Taken King because now I actually have a reason to play this game that I bought originally and didn't like because it's great. I really like it. It's year 2 is looking pretty good. So
yeah, I mean, speaking as someone who hated the game so much that I sold it back because I was never going to play it on Xbox. Definitely after the changes I've heard was made, for sure going to buy it when I get it on PS4 and play with you guys. Like, I mean, that's just speaking as like kind of that graphic. They changed the shit that made me hate it, and so much I sold it back.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really good, and we'll get in depth after maybe next week when I do the raid this week. But yeah,
so you are raiding this week for sure.
Yeah,
cool.
Yep, I'll be raiding this week.
Stream it?
Depends on how I'll record probably, but I don't think I'll stream because of the whole comms situation. So,
I mean, you're not racing for world first, are y'all? Or are y'all?
We'll talk about it off podcast.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, but anyways, Ben, we'll talk about Worlds a little closer to World. Still got a ways to go, buddy. Still like a month away.
I think Ben will be on here for that, so we may have a 4-way.
Good.
We'll force some action. We're about to hit our 45 minutes. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's probably about it. I want to get this done so I can get back to doing some strikes.
Thank you, Devin, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to spend these 45 minutes with us.
Everybody, give a round of applause for our nice guest star, Devin House.
Look at his
filling in for Ron. Filling in for Ron this week.
I missed 1 week.
So I'll talk to you next week, Devin. Steve?
It's in October, Ben. 11 days, whatever. What's up?
No, I was reading that. Vincent. Yeah, so
distracted by Ben.
Of Cloud9 won the Heroes North America Championship.
Yes, congratulations to Cloud9 winning something that no one cares about.
Well, they're going to BlizzCon. So.
Yep, lucky them.
Yeah.
All right, internets. Nighty nights.
You can follow us or Twitch. No, Twitters are right below as usual. The website shows some stuff on it now. I know Devin made a post.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot more after this week. I had a bunch of school stuff to do this past week, but now I don't because I only have 2 tests in each class, and I just took 4 of those motherfuckers. So it'll be looking a lot more polished by the end, we promise. And that's going to be kind of the hub for all our content. So, like, if you need to find anything, you could go to there. But then, all the individual sites, Twitch, YouTube, all the, y'all know how it works.
And he'll also put his Fear the Walking Dead review video up soon.
Well, no, because of all the technical difficulties and how late it was, I did that first episode, and I'm going to do another one on the whole season at the end, because this season's only 6 episodes.
Really?
And those issues I was having with my computer put me so far into the season that it'd really be dumb to post, like, reviews of episodes that have been out for weeks. So I'm just going to do this one series. I did that first episode, and I'm going to do the whole series again, whole season at the end, just because it's such a short season. Most seasons are 10 episodes, sometimes 12 and shit, and this is only 6. But typically, like, for example, we're doing The Walking Dead, it'll be 12, I think, each. How long is each season? It's 20 episodes, it's 10 and 10, or is it 8 and 8?
I think it's 8 and 8.
I think it's 8 and 8. So, like, I would do week to week on that, because my computer's working and I'll be able to do it.
Okay, so before we leave, are you liking it? Yes, no, or kind of?
I like it a lot. I mean, it's still basically a general statement. I want more zombie shit, but it's cool seeing, like, the cities rioting and stuff and going crazy and stuff like that. And basically, with Rick, he's the leader in The Walking Dead, but he got to wake up and get explained to everything that was going on by people that he knows and trusted and had been living there for months. So he just gets to be like, okay, yeah, I got to kill these things. And now you're seeing the leader of the group have to go through the realization of like killing people that he knows, and that you realize it's actually not as easy as it was for Rick, because he kind of woke up and got told by his best friend his whole life, like, hey man, these motherfuckers, they ain't, like, they're dead, we promise, like, we tried. And this guy's having, like, figured it out for himself, and so there's a lot, like, you kind of feel like he's an idiot, but you can feel for him too. So he's going to be a great character. But just watch for the final review on all that stuff.
Cool.
I'll get rid of Death.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. See y'all next week, and have a good night.
Bye, Internet.